There we go, we're all doing then, right, brilliant.
That's a cool ass shot. I don't like looking at myself though, this is horrible.
Do you want to fold the back thing down? back then.
I'll do it that way, there we go, so I can still see it's
So
recording.
Hello and welcome to this video. This is going to be another performance video, and today we're exploring how people can create arrangements and write songs utilising this thing in the background, a computer with a digital audio workstation software on there. I'm using Cubase from 2006, I believe, so about 20 years out of date here. But even with this archaic technology I have here, I will still be able to utilise that to make an arrangement. Now, I have with me, as you can see,
hello.
We've got Will over there, Will Allman. Nice to come down, Will.
Big Willie Cock,
Hey,
formerly known as Big Willie Cock.
Oh, Big Willie Cock, yeah, I didn't know what you'd said then, you shocked me there with that. So, for those of you who don't understand that, Will played on the recent video we did with Brian Tatler and Danny Sapko, and on that video he played the part of my drum tech, which I decided to christen Big Willie Cock.
The German drum fanatic.
Yeah, the German drum fanatic. But what we're going to do today is you're going to be watching a writing session. There's going to be no editing. You're going to see it warts and all, and we're going to try and come up with. It'll be an instrumental, wanky jazz track, jazz fusion track. But we're going to try and come up with an intro, an A section or a verse, a chorus, a B section, right? Then we'll come up with a middle bit, and and there'll be a solo on that, and then we'll come up with an ending, right? And we're going to try and play those down now, and you'll see all that happen live. And then once that's done, I will then edit those separate takes together into a row, and I will overdub guitar and keyboards into them. So at the end of this video, you'll be able to see the finished product. And then you'll be able to see what was actually played live and what wasn't. And the guitar and keyboard parts I will also film. So there'll be little videos of me appearing at the end. So there'll be a band which will be basically me on drums, me on guitar, me on keyboards, all about me, but with Will on bass.
It's the Andy Edwards channel.
Now, the thing is that I'm hoping that those people who watch this will go, oh my God, these digital audio workstations, you could edit everything together. It's not, I thought everyone played in the room at the same time. No, they don't. This is how music's made. And in fact, for us musicians, this feels very live, doesn't it? Because you and me will be playing at the same time.
Yeah, it's a very locked in place kind of vibe. Because, if you're just doing it as individuals, you'd lay down your drum part and then I could try different things to fit to top, you. Yeah. But because we'll be playing together at the same time, whatever vibe or feel gets locked in place, and then you start.
And so this is actually quite wild for musicians to be playing in this context, and also there's no click. Most music you listen to now is played to a click, and the reason is so the producer then can really manipulate that. They can stretch things. Now I could still do that, and if there's any mistakes, I can fix them, and I will show you where those mistakes have been fixed. Which means that Will doesn't have to worry too much about hitting bum notes, because I will fix those in the mix. But I'm going to try and show on a series of videos how digital audio workstations work. And you might start to think, oh my God, the whole music industry is fixed, the whole thing's fake. Well, actually, this is really quite unfaked, isn't it, in terms of how music's normally done?
Yeah.
There'll be no click on this, so that means that I'll still be editing it together, but actually trying to create loops. I could do it, it's possible. I might do it,
It's a bit more old school as well, having no click, because it'd be kind of like the similar vibe to when you used to record on tape.
I grew up with that, so
you can speed it up and slow it down, but you can't. We're not going to be, as players, we'll slowly push and pull that one.
Yeah, and we've got to think about tempos. I'm not going to try and worry about it too much, and I'll try and marry it up in the computer. But you see, the thing is, we're actually doing this all day long. It's like when you watch a live performance, some of them are just 100% live, but sometimes there are little mistakes and they are fixed, but they're nowhere near. I fix at a rate which is so much less than people do nowadays. So
I don't think your computer could.
it'll do it all. So let's start off with sort of the main groove. So have you got any ideas?
As I set up, I kind of played some kind of 70s funk thing.
Yeah, that's fine. Do you think I should play straight or with that jumpy beat? That was like because it's like a headhunters type of feel.
Yeah, what was interesting there is I wasn't expecting you to play that.
Yeah.
And then when you played that, it shifted how I played, and made me a little bit uncomfortable to begin with because there's so many times you like play what you've previously played a million times, and it's you kind of get disconnected from the instrument. And then when you play that, then it kind of forced me to go straight back into listening mode and hearing. I liked it. I thought it was some.
Play it again. Let's see if I can. We'll go for about 16 bars.
Yeah.
So
was that going to be our intro? Is it?
No, that's going to be the main groove.
Okay.
We're now going to have to write something that brings us into that. Like a sort of little runny thing or something at the beginning.
Okay.
And then we need a sort of hitty type thing as a
we could
beat
start with
section.
hits. We could start with hits, and then like the intro.
We'll have a different, and then
really big.
And I really want to do an odd timey bit for the solo section and in a different key, but I really want to make sure we can edit onto this.
Yeah.
So we're going to come straight in. And I'm always feeling it at the start because I'm swinging it slightly, aren't I?
Yeah,
slightly swung, which I think is what you picked up on.
Yeah.
But that was a little bit straighter, so let's just practice coming in on it so I can come in, make sure it's positive at the start. You play. I think I'm slow. Yeah, we'll go for that then. This is a take, everyone. We're going to go for it now then. 1, 2, 3. That'll make it easy to cut on to. When you're cutting from one thing to the next, you can fix everything in the mix, but if you've got a nice clean stop, with just the cymbals hanging over it, because it's cymbals that cause a problem when you're editing. If you edit onto another bit and the cymbals are ringing in the background, you suddenly hear those appear. So let's get a B section in. Have you got something like Make those first 3 notes weirder. Yeah, and then that's cool, yeah.
I'll probably go to the F sharp, I think. No, I like it.
No, we'll go to the.
What's it in your head?
go ba-da-da,
Yeah, push
ba-da-da-da-da. Can you work out what that is?
So that really is King Crimsody then, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't mind that. Where is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. It's on the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, well, let's get it down then. That sounds alright. That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, maybe do it.
Do you want to make it more cleverer?
Well, I might do like an AABA type thing. So if you do like
See,
16 bars, but on the
I was
third one,
thinking you go. Do it again. Then go. No, then go.
Okay.
So rather than you got yeah, it's 1. You want to just play that? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1. Let's do that one. So
Can I hear it in context?
So it'll be.
Go.
1, 2, 3. I did a good fill then.
You did a good fill, but the fill was a little bit too long.
That wasn't. It was a.
Okay.
Let's do all that again. I can do that fill again.
Yeah.
Let's get this nailed. 1, 2, 3. That was going well, wasn't it? Until I attempted the. Hawaii 5-0s are happening today.
I was going to say.
Let's get it down. I'm not fixing it. We've got to nail it.
Yeah.
Then it's done.
What's your excuse there, Andy?
There's all these big fills. The other one was easy. There's no fills in it. There's too many big fills. But I'm writing my fills as we go. You see.
Yeah.
So on the first one, I want to go digga digga, ba. That's the first weird one.
Yeah.
But the other one, I want to go digga digga and run into it. Now I did it earlier on. Now I could nick that bit, so it is there. Let's try and get this.
So how many times do you want to go round then?
Once we get to that, we're done. It's like
Yeah.
so. It's like the sort of A form. We'll do it twice. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I always get worse. That's my problem.
Yeah. It's because we're getting inside it now.
Yeah, once I start thinking about it.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. I think that I did little bit of these fills. I'm doing big fills, and sometimes with a big fill, you do need to work out where you're going with them, especially with I've got a new tom set up. I've got loads of excuses, but I think we got one there.
I think for me as well.
Can we do another one? Just so
we'll
when we come back to that, it's slightly different.
Do you have it when you have the idea to do the fill, but it takes like a millisecond for your brain to kick in to do it?
Yeah, if I'm in a writing zone and I'm thinking, because rather than just play it, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it now and not think of fills. So this will be the first one, and I'll have the bigger fills on the second one. I just want to play it through without worrying about. There'll be fills, but not these massively orchestrated ones. Sorry, we'll get there.
It's alright.
Your fault this time. But you can see, Will's more consistent than I am, but he is only just going duh, duh, duh. And I'm having to do all these.
That's exactly what I was about to say, yeah.
So, the only problem with that is, because I did the big crash at the end, I hope there's nothing ringing when it comes back to... Because the groove starts, the original groove starts with that. We'll fix it. I'll have to fix it. There'll be little fixes on this. So now we have...
Quick fades.
There, we've got an A section and a B section. We now need an introduction to this track. Now, can you remember the funky groove? Because we should have done that when we had it. What can we play to introduce this track? So maybe something like
Yeah, let me just quickly work that out.
You can write that down. I am trying to put Will under a bit of pressure here. So.
Well, it depends how long do you want the intro to be.
As long as you want it to be. So I just want a little bit of sort of malarkey and trickery to get us into this thing.
That's it, but because these are just more like fills, that's the problem.
Can you do like a, what key
It's
are we
kind of
going
like
into?
the D minor.
So we're going into a D, so can you do like a, like bend down, diddle down, yeah. Just play a run. Yeah, do that again.
That's boring.
Yeah. Start on the E.
You're singing the D.
I'm not singing E.
That's a D.
No, that's a D. I'm singing so I'm singing the A. Up the octave.
Yeah.
I'm not singing that. What am I singing? Find this note. That's the one, yeah. It's G, isn't it? No, down to the G. So you got that. Then so then go down to your B. So we'll go.
Because we could be hinting towards the B section.
Yeah,
they'll
do that.
sharp
Yeah.
instead.
That's going to work, isn't it?
Yeah.
So let's. How are we going to play that then? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's good. So let's just get that down, and I need to go to that crash because that's the beginning of the fill. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lovely, brilliant. Yeah, we got that. So that's our introduction. Now I feel we need something. I wanted to do something in an odd time signature, another key but same tempo, and there'll be a solo over it so we can just jam.
Okay.
So, what's your favourite odd time signatures, Will? I bet you get asked this every day, don't you?
Yeah.
All the time.
Every time I wake up, my girlfriend looks at me and goes, "Will, what's your favourite odd time signature?"
And you're like, what, today? I mean, I feel like I'm in a bit of an 11 day today. See, I can play in any time signature.
Yeah.
Being a progressive rock drummer, then none of them worry me. 13, not my best mate, but I could still get down in 13. Should we do 13?
I could tell the audience the story at college where you set "Follow Your Heart" to me and Lewis Spencer.
Yeah.
And it's in 11/8, and we came back to you after about an hour in rehearsal, going like, "Andy, we can't play it." And you were like, "But it's 11/8. That's so easy."
11/8's easy.
And then you sat on the drum kit for like 5 minutes, about 10 minutes, and demonstrated all the different subdivisions of 11/8. You could think of it like this.
It's offensive when someone says that. You see, that's the punishment. This is the weird college that.
When Whiplash came out, I was like, finally, someone else has experienced what I've experienced.
But I never did it through. You know, he did it through.
You never threw a chair at me.
Yeah, it was like aggression and belittling. I didn't do it like that. If you remember that my method was through boredom. Because I know you'd go, what, you can't play an 11/8, and then I'd walk over to the kit, and the other kids would go, oh no, he's going to play an 11/8 for 10 minutes now.
You'll not demonstrate every subdivision of it.
That's 11/16 though, sorry. What should we do? I want one you're comfortable in.
Don't
say 7.
No.
You can if you want.
No, I was actually talking to my mate Jim yesterday about 7 being, what it is. Do you want to do 13?
Yeah.
And then you'll have to just give me some subdivision to play with, though.
So one way of playing a 13, where it is really tricky and you got to hold on to it. But remember, I'm going to be doing a guitar solo over this afterwards, so I've got to play a solo with 13. No worries for me. Right. So it is a bar of 5/8.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
And then a cluster of 5, which you either can do 2 or 3 or 3 or 2. The easiest way is to do 2 and 3. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And so it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I bet you're used to this glazed look that people look at you when you start doing this.
I don't like it. I ain't going to be doing too much of it because it's.
But do you know what? We can not do 13.
Yeah, we're going to do 13.
We're stuck to it now.
If we don't do it now, we're on bloody YouTube. They're all going to be going, oh, they took it down at 13.
They can criticise you. They can't criticise me. I'm a nobody. I'll just disappear.
You're not a nobody now. You are the house bass player for the Andy Edwards YouTube and second
I'm your secret spy. I'm your spy who gets sent into places.
You know, but you've been brought in. You've got a video just to yourself now. Look, this is like getting the stripes on you.
That's it. Yeah, I'm earning my badges.
Yeah, you're earning your badges. It's just
give me 13 on the drums then, because I need to hear it.
I'll do quite stuff with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
No, that's 15. It's just a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is how you do it. Sorry about that, and there's certain anal retention.
Yeah, they've all got a calculator out. They're like, that don't add up.
13, 16 Nazis are out there. There'll be a few watching it. Well, if Andy's doing 50 now, I'm going to write my comment as quick as possible. Yeah, I do apologise. It's 4 and then a 5. That makes it a lot easier. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You got something slappy?
I could try.
Go on then.
Give us the beat. No, is that what you want to do?
Boom, chicka ba chicka. It's a straight 4.
Yeah.
Boom, chicka ba chicka. Yeah, you're nearly there. Will's just realised how hard this is now, and he's on camera doing it. This is a nightmare. Chicka ba ba ligga bom. Chicka ba ba ligga bom. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bang a load of that down.
Bang a load of that down.
1, 2. What's the tempo? The original one. So it'll be faster. 1, 2, again. 1, 4, 3, 4. God, you start it.
1, 2, 3,
You
yeah.
start. Now can you hold that down? Because what would be nice, if I crash it and then play it 4 times, then come in. So are you ready after 4? Let's see, we're going to start taking it now. You ain't going to get it, but we'll at least try it. So try this.
Yeah.
So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I need to do it. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do something really random. Those crashes, watch me hit any random notes on my crashes.
What do you mean by that?
So watch me, there's no time now.
Okay.
And then I'm going to edit it in the mix afterwards. It's going to be so hard to do this one. So watch any notes you want. Start with that.
Okay, I will
what
start
was your root note there? Was it a D? Was it? A. So start with the A, and then watch me. It'll only be single crashes.
Yeah, so I'm only be hitting single crashes.
Only sit and single, but any notes you like.
Okay.
We're going to do 8 of them, all right?
Right.
Long notes. Yeah, like really big notes.
Yeah.
We will go back into the chorus then. Those will be the hits. So we just need a really fancy thing to get out of it. Have you got any fast, slappy
Fast.
type, something, anything that you could do that's like thunderous?
What do you mean by thunderous though? But how long and like,
As long as you like.
Well, with drums as well.
I'll work out what it is afterwards. I'll follow you.
And you just want like a crazy.
Something to end up with that you can do. What's your
Where's
best
it going in? Where's it going in?
Right at the end.
Right at the end.
So you remember that thing where you go, bird, gang, gang. It'll be coming out of that. I'll tell you what we can do. Why don't we do ba-da-da, 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 ba-da, ba. And I'll give you a load of. So we got some. I'm going to play some fast stuff in it so that people can see I can move my arms fast. You like it when drummers move their arms fast. You watch this, move my arms fast, but I'm going to do it at the end, right? So we're going to go ba-da-da, 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 ba-ba, ba.
And then we're going to go back to one there.
Then put all that bit. And then we'll do a. You got it?
Yeah, and yeah.
So what speed we will be? And what I'm doing here is I'm utilising the fact that I'm with Will. I'm trying to utilise the fact that we haven't got a click and we can actually play together. Yeah. Because trying to nail what we just did with those crashes on a matrix, on a click, would be so unbelievably hard to do. And yet we can just do that instantaneously. And these things are being forgotten in the modern recording process. So, are you ready for that?
There we go.
1, 2, 3, 4. See, I'm old. I even though it's my idea, I think. What did I just say? Section. It will now move on to the next section where I now make something wonderful out of this. Thanks, Will.
Cheers.
Say bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
You done? Was that fun? So, I've just finished the track and I thought I'd talk you through it before you watch and listen to it. It's been a very interesting experiment. I've learned quite a lot, actually. And the overwhelming feeling is how live it is. How normally when you're in the studio mixing and arranging a track digitally, you are right in with a microscope, absolutely putting everything together, but there's no click here. The tempos are changing all the time. And so everything has had to be played in live. Now, I've put in on this, believe it or not, 7 separate keyboard parts, and I had to play them because they could not be programmed or dropped in with MIDI because there's no click. So everyone's been played, because I'm not a very good keyboard player, it's taken me a long time of dropping it, bits here and bits then, improvising, then cutting the bits out. So there's 7 keyboard parts. There's 2 guitar parts, a sort of basic rhythm guitar part, which is quite sparse, which I put in. That was like compositional. I was me writing a lot of stuff. So that's in there as well. And then I filmed my final guitar take. Now that had to be done in one take. And I was determined not to fix anything in it. And I haven't. It took 5 takes. And what you'll see will be the 5th take. It's all completely as it is. There's no fiddling around with it or fixing it. In the section where we're just hitting big random crashes, that's quite an interesting section because I thought I'd use that to really utilise this in a way which people rarely do when it comes to live performances. I took the bass notes that Will had played, I created MIDI notes from that, which is things that will trigger synthesizers, and then I created, I think, 3 or 4 channels, one that was also replicating the bass notes he was doing, one that was playing an octave up and creating a pad sound, and another one that was triggering this electric piano, which is actually a sample that has got some sort of timing, and it's different time to the track we're in. And so I love it, the fact that, you know, Will's just playing these random bass notes, and then these bass notes are, it's not just triggering, they're actually playing everything you're hearing there, except for a tiny amount of guitar. And that was a bit of guitar I took from the final take that you'll be watching, and I reversed it. And so when you get to there, you'll see my fingers are doing something, but you'll see that the notes are different. And the reason for that is because I reversed it, but it is those notes. But it's been a really interesting thing to do. I just want to play you some of the joins, because obviously you've seen all these sections played separately. So I'm just going to play a little bit of, say, the first 3 sections joined together. And I'm just going to play you the drums and the bass, so it's not spoiling the surprise of the final track. That was a cut. So what I'll do is I'll gesture where the cuts are to see if you can hear any sort of jump. And you can see that tempo actually speeds up a lot. And I've got to be honest, hearing the track with these tempo jumps and it not being just like modern music, which is all in one line, it really improves it. Also listening through there's a couple of times where me and Will aren't quite together, but because I've been keeping it all really loose, normally I'd go in and pull either me or Will so that we were on the same point. But I haven't with this. And in the mix of the whole track, I'm not hearing it. It just sounds like human beings. You know, it's enough in for you to get the feel of it. Now, one more thing about my guitar part. I actually made a mistake on the guitar part you're going to watch. It's towards the end. There was supposed to be quite a big, fast guitar solo over the last final section. And when I got there, I played a chord in the wrong place, and then I started to play these like sort of double stops of fourths and just bang. I was banging them, thinking, well, this take's no good. But actually, it seemed to work musically. It was something I hadn't planned whatsoever, and there wasn't much of a solo on the second part. And I was like, well, yeah, but it's reached an emotional climax. And emotional climaxes in music, you can plan them. But the other thing is sometimes you've just got to play and hope that you have managed to jump on the wave and surf your way up to that emotional climax, and you can't plan it. And when you're working like this and it's more looser, what I found is that those emotional climaxes have been happening more than normal. And I think it's because the track is so looser and so much more, you know, it's got so much more life in them. Now, the question is, because this video is, of course, called, do you think this is fake? Now, you can see us musicians here, we're going, oh, God, this is really live. My God, we're in the studio and doing something that's really live. It's not like normal music that we would do in the studio. This is just being played, and there's so much liveliness. There's no click, and there's these great long takes where we're playing together. Whereas you as punters might be thinking, well, no, this has been cut together. I didn't realise people could make tracks like this. I assume the drummers are playing all the way through. God, the drummers aren't playing at all on modern records. This is nothing. And I really wanted to start to explore this idea of fakery, because on the internet there's a really big thing. There's things like Wings of Pegasus and our mate Danny Sapko, which will come back and go, this is fake and that is fake. But for me, the whole thing is fake. And so I really want to show the audience how it works without trying to show it up. I want to make music I really like and hopefully that you like and that I think, oh, that was a great track, and show you the process of making a great track. This was basically a documentation of the making of this track. It took 2 days. We recorded it yesterday. On the evening, I came back and cut the edits together. And then this morning, I came in, did those parts, went off, did some filming, came back and did this guitar part. Last night, I did something that I don't normally do. The first guitar solo section is in 13/16. That's hard to play in. And I really wanted to phrase it. I didn't want to do that widdly thing where you just sort of float over the top of it. You're not really playing. I wanted my phrases to be 13/16 note long. But also what I composed when I got it home, it was in A melodic minor. And so I did do a little bit of prep of the melodic minor scales last night just to familiarise myself. Because a lot of the time when I'm doing guitar solos, I don't even know what key I'm going to. I just try and feel it and play it so it's coming from here. But I did do a little bit of work and worked out a few sort of things that I could do. I didn't necessarily do them, but I did prepare a little bit for that solo. And I think I did a reasonable job on it. It was very, very difficult. It was not a natural soloing environment. It was tricky. But, you know, it brings out a different thing in your playing. I wasn't able to play all the fast stuff and jump around and do all that. I wasn't able to do that on the solo, but I had to really focus on phrasing. And I really do believe when it comes to improvisation, phrasing is the key, not playing lots of fast stuff and impressing everybody. But I hope you have been impressed by this. I hope you enjoyed it. So now we are at the end of the video, ready to, show you this tune. It hasn't got a name yet, so you can name this tune in the comments. And also in the comments, please tell me what you think, whether you think there's obviously fakery going on. There always is in the recording process. But is the fakery too much to really be sat there being proud of our performances? You know, as a drummer, I didn't have to learn anything. I could learn that now. I could play it all again. Why not just play it again now it's written? Some drummers would do that. But would I lose the vibe and the feel I had with Will in the room at the same time? Tell me what you think in the comments. You know, I really like having a conversation about this, and that's what we're here for. So here's the track. It's not got a name at the moment. Somebody has named it now. In the future, it will have a name. And whatever it is, when it appears on my Bandcamp, which it will, you will be proud owner of the name of this tune. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Do all the stuff you need to do to support us. You know, stick some money in the PayPal tip jar. Say it's for Will so he gets paid for coming down, because he didn't get paid, of course. He was here for the love of it, you know. And we're all here for the love of it, aren't we? So I hope you did feel the love on this video. So here it is, the unnamed track written by myself and on bass, Will Allman. Thank you.